بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الأخوة الأفاضل، الأخوات الفاضلات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Ladies and gentlemen, dear brothers and sisters, greetings of peace. My name is Awatif from Bahrain Meditation Center. A very warm welcome to all of you, where today's event is conducted in association with the Indian Embassy in Bahrain under the theme of the International Yoga Day. And we are so fortunate today to have Sister Shivani with us to tell us about her insights on finding our truth, resetting your compass. Actually, there is a lot to be said about Sister Shivani, but in essence, Sister Shivani is an international motivational speaker, Raja Yoga meditation teacher, and she has been practicing Raja Yoga meditation since more than 22 years. As a profession, she is a software engineer. Sister Shivani has become well known for her leading role in the television series Awakening with the Brahma Kumaris. Her experience-oriented talks, which is full of practical examples, has empowered people to overcome issues of emotional distress, depression, and relationship conflicts, and has inspired thousands to adopt a spiritual lifestyle. And that has brought millions of views to her YouTube channel. In March 2019, Sister Shivani was awarded the prestigious Nari Shakti Award by the President of India for her role in transforming human behaviors. For her excellence in empowering spiritual consciousness, she was honored with the Woman of the Decade Achievers Award by Ashoma's Ladies League in 2014. In 2017, she was appointed as a Goodwill Ambassador by the World Psychiatric Association. And at a personal level, when Sister Shivani visited Bahrain in October 2018 and being with her in the same place, she showed simplicity, love, presence, care, and also humility. And that was really beautiful. Today we'll have translation to Arabic, will be conducted by Sister Mona from Kuwait. And maybe before we start our talk, it is last housekeeping point. Kindly, if you have any questions, start writing them in the chat and we'll observe them. And also the questions on the YouTube will be taken. And finally, the floor is yours, dear Sister Shivani.
Thank you so much, Sister. Good evening and greetings of peace from India and the Brahma Kumaris family. Let's take a minute of silence. We all pray, we meditate individually. We all do daily, and nowadays we do so much for the country and for the world, and for all those who are going through the process of healing. But when we are together, it's nice to do it together, because collective vibrations of our pure thoughts radiate to the universe. Let's take a minute of silence and together create a thought. God's powers and blessings, the healing energy of the Supreme Power is radiating to each one on this planet. Healing each one's body, the physical costume. God's power and blessings, His healing energy. It's our protection shield. Each one is safe and secure. powerful and healthy. Our world is safe. Thank you. Each time, each one of us creates a pure, powerful, high vibrational thought. It's an energy which does not just create strength here, but it's a vibration which radiates into the universe. We are not just an individual, we are a part of the collective consciousness of the planet. Look at your house. In a home, if there are 4 people, let's say, in the house, and if someone had to check the energy of that house, every house has an energy field, there's a vibration, and we've all sensed it. Go to someone's house and you'll feel very calm, very peaceful. Go to another house and you feel there's some disturbance in this house. So, what's the energy of a house? The energy of the house is the mind of everyone living in that house. If the minds are calm and peaceful, the energy of the house is calm and powerful. If the minds are disturbed, insecure, agitated, then there's a little turbulence in the vibration of the house. So, 4 people in a house, the 4 people's minds create the energy of that house. Now, same 4 people go to work. Same people go to work. But at our workplace, our thoughts are different, our feelings are different. And so the energy of our workplace is different from the vibration of the house. Same 4 people go to a shopping mall. Thoughts and feelings are different. Vibration is different. And same 4 people go to our place of worship, go to a meditation center. Same people, thoughts are different. Thoughts are of faith, thoughts are of divinity, thoughts are of forgiveness, acceptance, letting go. Thoughts are in the remembrance of the higher power. So the vibration of that place is completely different from our house. So, who is creating the vibration of the place? It's the minds of everyone in that place. So, similarly, who's creating the vibration of the planet? It's the minds of everyone on that planet. So, just create a picture before you. Every mind on the planet joined together, all the minds put together, is the mind of the planet. That is the global vibrational frequency of this planet. And now tell yourself, my mind is a part of that mind. This is the mind of the planet, and my mind is a part. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. You know, a lot of pieces put together is one picture. Those pieces is the individual mind. The complete picture is the vibration of the planet. But my mind is a part of that jigsaw puzzle. So I have to remind myself every day that my mind is not just my mind. My mind is a part of the global mind. Now, if I in my normal day-to-day living, I'm creating stress, anger, sometimes a little worry, nowadays sometimes a little fear, insecurity, and I think it's only inside. I don't even say it out in words. So even people around me don't know that I'm a little upset or I'm hurt or I'm angry. So I thought it's only here, it's inside. Outside, my words are perfect, my behavior is perfect, my work is perfect, the way I'm taking care of my family is perfect. So what's going on in my mind is only my own feelings. But that's not true. Every thought we create, and that's why the word yoga is very important. The word yoga comes from the word connection. It comes from the word connection. So when we say yoga, it's a connection between 2 energies. So I, the being here, the creator of every thought and feeling, every thought I create, it first influences how I feel. My every thought influences my feelings. So, sometimes we say, I'm feeling very low today. I'm not feeling nice today. Just have to pause and check, what have I been thinking? Change the thought, feeling will change. So, my first yoga, my first connection is with the mind. I create a thought, I experience that feeling. My second yoga, my second connection is with my body. Every thought I create radiates to every cell of my body. And so if I create stress, anxiety here, it radiates a turbulent energy to my body. If I radiate calm, tranquility, peace here, I radiate healing energy to my body. The third, and a very, very important connection, every thought I create radiates to people I'm thinking about. Radiates to people I'm thinking about. So just check today. It's, I think, 5 o'clock in the evening at your place. So 5 o'clock, just check today throughout the day, what are the thoughts I created about people? Not how I spoke to people, not how I spoke about people, not how I behaved with them. What did I think about them? And now just remind yourself, every thought I created has reached them. So if I was a little judgmental, a little critical in my mind, they shouldn't have done this, they should have done this better, why do they do this every time? If I have unfulfilled expectations, if I create hurt, but I'm perfect here and I'm perfect in how I'm behaving, but I'm not my perfect self in my thoughts, my vibrations reaching to people, and my vibrations reach them, influence them, and they sometimes start creating similar thoughts for me. And very soon we have this energy exchange of rejection or resistance or judgmental between the two of us. And yet we're perfect outside. But the foundation of our relationship, not very strong, because the thoughts inside are not the highest vibrational thoughts. So the third connection is with people. So my every thought, feeling, my every thought, health of the body, my every thought creates my relationships. And last, my every thought radiates into the universe and creates my world. Our emotions influence our environment. We're talking about climate change. We're talking about changing the world. So we're all making a lot of effort how to change the world. But you cannot change a world without creating a change in the inner world. This is the outer world. This is the inner world. So the first truth, for me personally, the first truth that I understood when I came to the Brahma Kumari's Meditation Center, my personal first truth was that I am creating the outer world, not the outer world is creating my inner world. Before that, I lived with a belief system like, if my relationships are good, then I will be happy. If I'm healthy, then I will be happy. If the world is a beautiful place, then I will be happy. But if there's anything in my world which is not right, then how can I be happy? Stress is normal. So the equation was the other way around. I thought that situations and people, the outer world, create my inner world. And that's the first awakening. That's the first truth, that my thoughts and my words radiate out and create my outer world. And my outer world means my body, my relationships, my work, my environment gets created from here. And once I understand this, then I'm going to be a little careful. What I'm thinking here cannot allow random thoughts to be created there, which are not the best vibrational energy. Current situation, we all want the world to be healed. We want everyone to be back to happiness, health, safety, security, and success. We want economy back. We want so many things back to normal. But we want everything outside to be normal. But we are not creating that same thing inside. We want healing outside, but we are creating fear inside. We want success outside, but we are insecure inside. It won't happen. It will not happen. So let's start today a small experiment, an experiment in our own personal life, that my thoughts radiate and create my world. Thoughts manifest, thoughts become reality, thoughts create our world. In Hindi, it's a very beautiful line, Sankalp se Srishti. Sankalp means my thoughts, and Srishti means my world. Thoughts create my world. And we've all heard thoughts manifest. We've experienced also thoughts manifest. So many times we say, I thought like that and it's happened. I just thought it would happen and it happened. So we know our thoughts manifest. When we know the secret, when we know the truth, then all that we have to do is take care of what thoughts we are creating. and everything outside will start shifting. It will start changing. So let's look at that mind of the planet, which has all the minds put together. And let's just visualize. What do you think would be the mind of the planet right now in the current situation since the last couple of months? It's not in its best state because most of us said fear and insecurity is normal. We labeled uncomfortable emotions as normal. And why did we label them as normal? Because we believed that if the situation was not perfect, how could I be perfect inside? This was a life of emotional dependence. We all like freedom. We all like independence, financial independence, physical independence, social independence. Now, emotional independence, which means my mind is not influenced by situations and people. I choose my response to situations and people. And in the current situation, fearlessness, confidence, faith, power, and peace should be my normal because that is healing energy. That will build up my emotional immunity system. That will build up my physical immunity system. That will radiate power to everybody else around me. That will radiate calm to people who are going through healing. That will radiate positivity to people who are healing other people and taking care of the country. So much I can do by just thinking right. So first equation, which we're going to start practicing from today, I am emotionally independent. I am emotionally independent, which means whatever we create here, we will not blame outside. We will not say, I'm angry because of, I'm hurt because of, I'm stressed because of. No, situation is not my way. Suppose I create anger, I will say, I created this anger. Personal responsibility. Once I take personal responsibility, I've conserved my energy. If I say, she irritated me or he irritated me, I'm giving my energy away. I'm saying, I do not have power here. The world controls me. And when I start believing like that, then this inner battery, this inner world, visualize this like a battery here, and this starts depleting because every time things are not my way, I'm not creating right energy. So, first equation today, whatever emotion you create, for now, let it be any emotion. Just first step, let's take personal responsibility. I created this, not it is because of them. No, I created this. When I say I created this, I conserve energy. Second step, I have a choice to change it. I'm not dependent on people's behaviors for me to feel better. They will behave their way. I will choose how I'm going to respond because I'm emotionally independent. And so, if someone is not the way I wanted them to be, if someone's done something wrong, if someone's cheated me, betrayed me, been rude to me, not been honest to me, completely not the way I wanted them to be, I have a choice how I'm going to respond. I'm not going to consume their vibration. I will choose what is my right thought and behavior. And when we start living our life that way, this inner battery starts getting charged because we become a master. We are a master of our mind, our intellect, of our sense organs, everything our choice, nothing to do with how people or situations are. Shifting from emotional dependence to becoming emotional independent. And emotional independence is necessary right now. It always was, but right now it's necessary because this will build up emotional immunity system. If we create fear here, we're radiating fear to the body, not good for our immunity system. So emotional immunity system for a good physical immunity system. So first step, responsibility of my emotions. Second, pause and start checking and changing. Create only that thought, speak only that word, behave only that way, which will increase your vibration. And we all know which one increases our vibration and which one depletes our vibration. The world right now is slightly at a lower vibration because of pain and insecurity. The world needs to heal, we have to shift to a higher vibration. If we are here then the global vibration of the planet will influence us. It will influence us. And that's why in the last couple of months, we have seen people going through more anxiety, some have gone through panic attacks, increased rate of depression, because we got influenced by the energy of the world. So we have to be here, higher vibrational frequency. Now, what is lower vibrational frequency and what's a higher vibrational frequency? A lower vibrational frequency, fear, complaining, criticizing, comparing, not being able to forgive, not letting go, holding on, living in the past or living in the future, jealousy, anger, all lower vibration. Higher vibration, gratitude, compassion, cooperation, forgiveness, happiness, calm, tranquility, purity, divinity, higher vibration. Now let's say, hypothetically, let's say this is 20 and let's say this is 90. So I have to shift from my 20 to my 90. And this is the capacity each one of us has. We all have this capacity. And when we shift, as we shift, this is a journey. Shifting from my vibration of 20 to 30 to 40 to reach this stage of 90, 100. As I shift, everything that my mind is connected to will shift, which means my health will get better, my relationships will become beautiful, my work will be very, very smooth, environment around me will get influenced, everything as I am shifting in my vibration, which means one person creating a shift inside is creating a shift in the outer world. And so at the meditation center, we have a very beautiful line, which is, when I change, my world changes. When I change, my world changes. If we don't remember this line, we go the other way around and we say, when the world changes, then I will be happy. So reverse. The equation has to be right. So now, attention. And let's do it like a little homework. Today's Saturday. Let's take it up as a 1 week assignment. 1 week, just a 1 week experiment that I am going to shift from my 20 vibration or my 30 vibration or my 40 vibration to a higher vibration, just by how I'm going to think, speak, and behave. Not for a lifetime, just for 1 week. Just for 1 week, just to see my own potential, just to see my own truth. This is my truth. My truth is here. I thought my truth is here because the world was saying stress is normal, anger is normal. So we thought this is our truth. Our truth is here. Divinity and purity as a vibration is our truth. It's our capacity, it's our potential. And that's where we're going to start shifting. And as we shift, the world will go through healing. The world will go through healing. The situation that we're going through right now, we don't have too many answers outside. When other powers, which means the power of science, the power of governance, they're not able to give us complete answers because it's something new for everybody. When we don't have enough answers outside, it's the time. It's the time to use the other two powers, and that is the inner power connected to the higher power. The inner power connected to the higher power. When this inner power connects to the higher power, together we will be able to create a shift, not just in ourselves, but a shift in the world. So now, simple one experiment that we are going to start. So we're going to see a couple of things we're going to do for this next 1 week. First and foremost, let's check our vocabulary, our words. We're going to change how we speak because our words are conversations. You know, for the last couple of months, our conversations have been a little, every time we meet someone, it is like, this is a crisis, it's very difficult, doesn't seem to get over, looks like this year is over. Just this afternoon, somebody told me, 2020 cannot be a good year for anybody. Very, very solid, strong statement. 2020 cannot be a good year for anybody. Now, repeated conversations, saying these lines again and again and again, not 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, but for 3 months, and maybe might go on for another couple of months. our words also start depleting our vibration. All of us, when we pray, just check your vocabulary and your thoughts when we pray. What is a prayer? A prayer is where every word is here. That's what is a prayer, where every word is a high vibrational word. And that's why when we say our prayers, when we meditate, we feel so calm, we feel so energized, we feel so peaceful, because we have just said very, very high vibrational words. And as we said those high vibrational words, it created a shift here, it created a shift in the body. So that time, we don't only feel calm in the body, we feel very different. We don't feel calm only in the mind, we feel very different even in the body. And then within few minutes or couple of hours, when we shift to our normal life, our vocabulary changes, our thoughts changes, that calm and peace disappears. And we go, okay, stress, anger, normal. And then again, when we meditate, again, when we pray, very calm, very peaceful. So we know the difference. Each one of us has experienced the difference. Only one thing we're going to do now, that the words we use in our prayers and in our meditation, our prayers, meditations, blessings, affirmations, all high energy words. So when we are praying, half an hour, 1 hour, 20 minutes, very, very high energy words. During the day, low energy words. If, if for 1 week, just for 1 week, let's start using those high energy words throughout the day. Let that vocabulary, those words which we say in our prayers, meditation, and affirmation and blessing, let's start talking like that throughout the day. And talking like that throughout the day means situation is not right, but our way of thinking and speaking about the situation is here, full of faith, faith in that supreme power, faith in ourselves, faith that together we are able to come out of this. Not that this is a crisis, this is over, everything is finished. We cannot say such words because our thoughts and words create our world. This is a time of creating miracles, and each one of us has that power to create a miracle. We love to hear stories about miracles where somebody has created a miracle in their life, whether it's a healthcare miracle, whether it's a professional miracle, whether it's a sports miracle. And when we hear their autobiographies or their stories or experiences, we forward it to everybody. You must read this, you must watch this video. One day, somewhere, a baby was born, both arms not there, both legs missing. Can you just visualize that baby, that day when that baby was born? Both arms not there, both legs missing. What did everybody must have said that day about that child? Everyone must have said, useless life, won't be able to do anything, will not be able to do anything. What is this child going to do in his life? No arms, no legs. What is this child going to do? But the mind of that child did not accept what everybody said. The mind of that child rose above the situation of his life, did not allow situation to overpower him, created the right thoughts, created the right words, shifted above the situation. And today that child travels all over the world and teaches us positive thinking. This is a miracle. And we call this a miracle. Why do we? What's a miracle? A miracle is not something that just happens out of nowhere. A miracle is a mind which has faith in itself, faith in the higher power, does not get overpowered by the situation, but rises above the situation and changes the situation and the destiny. That is a miracle. Someone met with an accident. They were unwell, they went through a surgery. The doctor said, 6 months, you'll have to be in bed. Then you'll start walking slowly. Then you'll need to use some support, a stick. And by 9 months or 10 months, you will be able to walk. After a year and a half, you'll be able to run. And that person heard everything and said, Doctor, after 6 months, I have a competition and I have to take part in that. And the doctor smiled and said, but this year, not possible. You take part next year. But that mind did not accept that logical prediction, did not accept. And that mind went above the situation. And that mind healed the body. and was able to walk after 6 months and run. And the doctor said, "You've created a miracle." So, what is a miracle? A miracle is a mind which does not succumb to the situation, but a mind who thinks differently, and by thinking differently, changes the situation, changes the destiny, because thoughts manifest and create our reality. Each one of us has to create a miracle now. A miracle in our own life, a miracle in our family, in a miracle in our work, in our business, and of course, a miracle on this planet. We have to create a miracle. Where we are going to go from today is all going to depend on what we create here. So, the words of our meditation and prayer and our blessings and affirmations, let's start talking that vocabulary. Let's not talk what everybody around us is saying. Let's not talk low vibrational words about the current situation. Let's think here, speak here, and then change the world. So, a simple example what we can start talking. First thing in the morning, simple lifestyle habits that we can create, which is going to take our vibration from this 30 to our 70, 80, 90. First thing in the morning, let's begin the morning with gratitude, because gratitude is a high vibrational thought. So, first thought in the morning, gratitude to the higher power, gratitude to God. Second thought in the morning, gratitude to my body and mind for being healthy. We should always thank our mind and body for being healthy. Very, very important. We take it all for granted. We complain the day it's not right. If my hand is paining, I will go, "Oh, why is it hurting so much? Why is it not working?" But the day it's perfect, I've never said thank you to my body. So I need to say thank you to my mind and body. Gratitude. Gratitude to my family. Gratitude to people I work with, and gratitude to nature. As I create these thoughts of gratitude to God, to my mind and body, to family, to workplace, and to the world, as I create these thoughts of gratitude, I'm radiating healing energy. I'm radiating, I'm shifting from my critical, judgmental, complaining nature to a nature of acceptance and gratitude. This is my true nature. This is my original self. It's like this dress, it's white color, but if I didn't take care, it has stains. Now, when I shift to gratitude, I'm washing off the stains and this original white color, which means the original purity of the being, the consciousness starts emerging. So, first, thoughts of gratitude. Second, few affirmations, especially for the current situation, but you create affirmations for any situation in your life. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is a high vibrational thought, a thought which we want should manifest and become a reality. If I did not know my original self, I used to say, "I'm stressed, I'm hurt, I'm bored." Sometimes I would say, "I'm depressed." This is not my true nature. And the more I said it, the more I became like that. So the more we think and speak like that, we become like that. Now shift. Shift to emerging the truth. 3 affirmations for the self. I am a powerful being. Just create that high energy thought. I am a powerful being. And as you create this thought, I am a powerful being, just visualize yourself throughout the day, untouched by people and situations, choosing your responses, not getting disturbed by things around, but choosing to remain calm and stable because I'm a powerful being. Second, I am a peaceful being, and which means no anger, no irritation, no hurt. Why do I need to live as a peaceful being throughout the day? Because anger, irritation, this depletes this battery, lowers my vibration. And third, I am a fearless being. Fearless being is very, very important in the current scenario because there's a lot of vibration of fear around us. So we have to go here. And when we go at a higher vibration, we are able to empower people. Empower people, not get pulled down because of them, empower them. So 3 affirmations for the self. I'm a powerful being. I'm a peaceful being. I'm a fearless being. This is our truth. This is the truth. This is our original nature. We just have to remind ourselves that. And when we remind ourselves every day what we think and speak, is who we will start becoming. You can put any other thing over there, what you want in your nature to be. Suppose you're stressed, then create a thought, I am a happy being. I am a happy being. Very, very important. I'm a happy being. I'm a blissful being. Suppose you get hurt in relationships and sometimes you're not able to create very nice thoughts because you are in pain. Then we create an affirmation. I am a loveful being. I radiate unconditional love and acceptance to everybody. Not I will or I should. I am. This is the truth. I am a loveful being. I radiate unconditional love and acceptance. Initially, when you say it or think it, you'll think it's not the truth. Why am I saying something which is not the truth? We are going to say that what we want the truth to be. Thoughts manifest, which means do not look at the current reality and think, but think that what you want to see your reality tomorrow. So what we create here today will manifest here tomorrow, which means it will become our future. So I am a peaceful being. I am a powerful being. I'm a fearless being. I can choose I'm a happy being. I'm a loveful being. Just choose 2, 3 to begin with. You cannot create all of them together. Just 2, 3 to begin with. And as you create those thoughts, you have to visualize. So power of affirmation with visualization starts getting, it's like a coding that happens here. And once we do that programming in the morning, then throughout the day, people may press any buttons. Output is already recorded there. That's how we will behave. That's how we will respond in every situation. Next set of affirmations in the current scenario. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. Why are we creating this? Because somewhere in the subconscious, somewhere at the back of the mind, there is one thought which says, what if this happens to me? That thought is not right. That thought is not right for us. We don't want to create this thought. What if this happens to me? Why should we create a thought? We create a high vibrational thought. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. Next affirmation. God's power and blessings. You really need to visualize this. It's a beautiful experience. God's power and blessings, divine light, a circle of white light. And just visualize yourself enveloped by that white divine light. This is my protection shield. I'm protected by God's energies and blessings. I'm safe, I'm secure. Nothing can enter into this circle. Create that as your affirmation. Nothing can enter into this circle. Then draw a similar circle for your family. God's power and blessings is a circle of protection around my family. Each one is safe. Then draw it around your work. Very, very important. There's a lot of insecurity related to work, to jobs, to business, to organizations. Create that blessing, that high vibrational thought. God's white light, divine light, is a circle of protection around my work. My job is safe. My salary is safe. Let's not create a thought, what if I lose my job? What if they cut my salary? Let's not do that. My job is safe. My salary is secure. My organization is secure. Vocabulary of prayers and meditation, affirmation and blessing. This is our vocabulary. This is how we're going to think and speak. Then, very important, God's power and blessings is a circle of protection around the world. Heal the world with God's divine light. We've radiated a lot of pain to this world in the last 3 months. Need to radiate healing energy. God's power and blessings is divine light protection around the planet. And the last one, that thing which had come on this planet is gone forever. Instead of thinking, now it's here to stay, it will be here for 1 year, it will take 2 years to find a vaccine. That's not our role. That is the role of the government, that's the role of the healthcare professionals, and they're doing all their best. What's our role? Our role is to radiate healing energy. high vibrational energy and change the statistics of the country and the world. And our vibrations become reality. So that thing which had come on the planet, finished, gone. And finished, gone means we find a cure, we find a vaccine, something will happen if we all collectively say the same line collectively. If millions and millions of people collectively create the same thought, there has to be an answer. Has to be an answer. And we have all seen the power of prayers and meditation. When there is a personal issue in our life, when there's an issue in the family, we all pray together. And when we pray together, situations change. And when situations change, we say, thank you, this was our miracle. How did that miracle happen? Because we prayed for that. So this is the time to create a miracle on the planet. So in the morning, those few very, very powerful thoughts, this is our reflection time, our meditation time. Just sit back, create those 10 thoughts. Powerful being, peaceful being, I am a fearless being, my body is perfect and healthy and will always be. I'm protected by God's power and blessings. Nothing can enter into this circle. God's blessings, protection around my family, protection around my work. My job is safe. My salary is secure. My organization is protected. Circle of protection around the planet. And that thing which had come on this planet is gone, gone forever. 10 thoughts. 10 thoughts which I will create first thing in the morning, and I will visualize them and I will feel them and radiate that vibration. First hour of the morning, it's very important. First hour of the morning is to build our emotional and physical immunity system. So let's start one new habit from tomorrow morning. Let's not look at our phone first thing in the morning when we open our eyes. It's not the time to look at the phone. Nobody wrote that on the line there when they sold the phone to us. Please look at it first thing in the morning. Phone was supposed to make our life very, very comfortable. And it has made our life very comfortable. But how we use it is going to decide what life becomes here. Life here has become comfortable, but life here now needs to become comfortable. First thing in the morning after a good sleep, our mind is very calm. Our absorption power is highest. Whatever we will watch, read, listen, it will just get absorbed here. It's like a blotting paper with highest absorption capacity. So first thing in the morning, if we look at the phone, even if it's just for 5-10 minutes, we consume the world onto our mind. And if we consume the world onto our mind, then the mind will only create those thoughts and emotions which are going on in the world. Even if we are looking at work, except for some people whose role is that way, like a doctor, somebody very, very important role, which has to be connected to their work. Rest of us don't have to be connected to our work at 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning. So an hour without the phone first thing in the morning. High energy thoughts first thing in the morning. Keep at least 30 minutes, ideally 60 minutes, but to begin with, at least 30 minutes to consume very pure content first thing in the morning. Because emotional immunity system, which means good emotional diet, and emotional diet means what we watch, read, listen. What we watch, read, listen. So we need to take care what we're consuming from media and social media, and to energize ourselves, at least 30 minutes in the morning to consume very, very pure content. This is where spiritual study comes in. This is where it comes in. What we do at the meditation centers, we study first. Study. So study means consuming content which is of divinity, purity, compassion, forgiveness, acceptance. Consuming that content first thing in the morning starts creating a shift over here. So that's the emotional diet early in the morning. Then during the day, take a pause after every 1 hour. This is a very, very powerful technique. Very simple, very less time required, but very, very powerful. Pause after every hour for 60 seconds. We call this traffic control of the mind. Just pause, take a break, take a rest for 60 seconds after every 59 minutes. And just repeat those 10 thoughts. Because we're teaching our mind a new way of thinking, a new way of speaking, a new way of living, and creating that destiny. So just create those thoughts again, what you had chosen in the morning. Because if we do it only in the morning, then throughout the day we will forget. So we have to remind ourselves during the day. So just say some of those thoughts again, visualize them, revising the programming here. So every hour, 2 hours, just pause for 1 minute and revise that. That's traffic control of the mind. Then the last thing before sleeping is very important. We need to sleep well, not just sleep enough, but we need to sleep right. Because sleeping has a very, very powerful effect on our immunity system of the mind and for the body. Sleeping for our emotional health, mental health, also for our physical health. Now, most of us are sleeping enough, but many of us are not sleeping right. Why we're not sleeping right is because till we go off to sleep, we're looking at our phone. We're checking our last email. Any more email? Close your eyes, didn't fall off to sleep. Again, open your eyes, again, check after 5 minutes. Any more email? Any more messages? So, what we're doing, the last thing before sleeping, we're putting again content onto our minds. After that, the body sleeps. The mind has got enough to think about. So, at least for ideally, at least for 2 hours before sleeping, we should withdraw from work communication. Work communication, except for those whose role does not allow them to do that. Rest of us, we need to withdraw from work communication. So if I need to sleep at 10, then by 8, 8:30, I need to withdraw from work communication, which means keep it for tomorrow morning. Everything can be done tomorrow morning. Crisis happens only once in a while. But if we keep talking about work, messaging about work, emailing about work, then this mind is not calm. It's not calm. And if it's not calm, if it does not slow down before sleeping, then we don't sleep right. Then the body sleeps, the mind has a lot to think about. So at least 2 hours or at least 1 hour before sleeping, we need to withdraw from work. Then we need to withdraw from the world news, from media, social media for the last 60 minutes. And then at least 10, 15 minutes before sleeping, spend with yourself. Write out whatever happened during the day which you felt was not comfortable. Write it out. You can write a letter to God. You can write a diary. You can write a journal. Write it out, which means bring this out. Let's not hold that any uncomfortable emotion and go to sleep. We need to heal ourselves. Write to yourself what would be the right response in this situation. Why did I react today? How can I do it differently tomorrow? So that 10, 15 minutes in the night is reflection of the day, it's preparation for the next day, it's meditation, it's gratitude, it's connection and energizing ourselves with the higher power. And 10 minutes at least, again, studying something which is very pure. Because the last information that will go on to the mind before we sleep will be the thoughts during our sleep. So the first hour is very important, and the last hour is very important for how this inner power is going to be throughout the day. So these very, very simple, and just before sleeping, we will revise our 10 affirmations. We'll repeat them again because those 10 thoughts will be our last thoughts before we go to sleep. I'm a powerful being. I'm a peaceful being. I'm a fearless being. My body is perfect and healthy. I'm protected. I am safe. My family is safe. My work is safe. Now, if I repeat these just before going to sleep and I visualize this, now for my next 6 hours, those 10 thoughts are getting programmed inside my subconscious. Those 10 thoughts vibrations are radiating to my body, and those 10 thoughts vibrations are radiating into the environment. 6 hours during my sleep, those 10 thoughts are working. They will start manifesting. So first thing in the morning, every hour for a minute, and just before going to sleep. And the last thing is when we eat. It's very, very important right now, because of the emotions of majority people, there's a lot of fear. Water absorbs vibrations, food absorbs vibrations. So water and food also right now has vibrations of fear and anxiety. So we're going to do something which we always know that we have to do, but sometimes we forget, and which means first thing, to take care while we are cooking. Very, very important right now. The person who cooks for the family has amazing power. And right now, use that power, because you can use the power to heal your family. You can use that power to give them strength here and health here. So cooking, while cooking, have very high energy words playing in your kitchen. Actually have high energy words playing in your kitchen throughout the day. You need to energize the water in your kitchen. You need to energize your fruits, your pulses, your vegetables, everything, because everything is coming to your house with fear and anxiety. Like we wash everything, we won't use it without washing. We won't consume it without energizing. So washing is not just a physical process. Washing means we also have to wash off the energies. So we need to energize. And so play high energy words in your kitchen throughout the day. Choose whatever you like, high energy words, which means spiritual songs, prayers, what everything what you like is high energy words in the kitchen. So let it play throughout the day in the kitchen. Now, while you are cooking, say your high energy words while cooking. Say your high energy words while cooking. Meditative cooking, praying while cooking. If you pray or meditate while cooking, then all those high energy words will go into everyone's mind who's going to have that meal. So very important what we're going to do while cooking now. Now, so taking care while cooking, now taking care while eating. Take care, make it a culture in the family that no phone and no TV while having meals. No phone, no TV while having meals. It's very important. Otherwise, our food and water absorbs what's going on across the screen. So no phone, just 10 minutes. Then begin the meal with silence. 30-second pause. 30-second pause. Connect to the higher power. Say your little prayer, gratitude, and say those 10 thoughts just before eating. 30 seconds pause before eating. Energizing our food. Then 30-second pause before every glass of water, or 20-second pause before every glass of water. Like we check, is the glass clean? Is the water clean? Similarly, vibrations change. So 20-second pause. Connect, say those 10 thoughts, connect to the higher power, energize your water. So now you're going to have energized food and water. And you're going to take care of what you watch, read, listen. These are the only 5 things which go in. Watch, read, listen, eat, drink. If these 5 things that go in are of a high vibration, then nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you from shifting here from 20 to 80. Nothing can stop you because those are the 5 raw materials that are going in. Watch, read, listen, eat, drink. And when these are high vibration, then our every thought will shift towards our original nature of purity, calm, power, happiness. And when thoughts change, destiny will change. We will manifest what we want our reality to be. We can do this for ourselves. We can do this for our family. We can do it for our children. We can teach our children. I have seen children at the age of 5 and 6 doing this. And they do it so beautifully that they remind their parents when the parents forget to do it before dinner or lunch. They say, oh, we haven't said our little prayer together. So let's say it together. And when everyone says it together, see the healing energy that will get created in the house. Crisis will then only be outside. It will only be outside here. Inside will be calm, and the calm inside will shift that crisis from that outside world. So we have the power to change our world. So meditation means making this high vibrational thinking and speaking a way of living, not just high vibration for few minutes or 1 hour, but throughout the day. So we call it a meditative lifestyle. So yoga is a lifestyle. Yoga is not just asanas. That is just one part. That's just one yoga, the mind and the body connection. Yoga is a lifestyle, a yogi lifestyle. Yogi lifestyle means a high vibrational lifestyle. How we think, speak, behave, eat, drink, work, live, everything at a high vibrational. So that's a yogi lifestyle. And that is what we all need to create right now because that's a healthy lifestyle. That is a healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle will increase my emotional immunity and my physical immunity and will heal the planet. And we can do it together. So come, let's do it right now. Let's revise those 10 thoughts. And as I say it, you create that thought. Just visualize yourself here, the energy center, where I, the energy, the being, the soul, the creator of every thought and feeling resides. And to visualize, you can look at yourself, tiny point of light, a little star there in the center of the forehead. And as we create this thought, gently visualize the thought. I am a powerful being. Powerful being. Emotionally independent. Independent of situations and people's behavior. Look at your situations. Look at behaviors of people around you. Visualize your tomorrow and see yourself with them. I am a powerful being. I respond with dignity to every scene. I think right. My every thought is pure. My every word is a blessing. My every behavior is beneficial. I am a powerful being. I vibrate at the highest frequency. Calm and peaceful always. Peace is my nature. See yourself with everyone. Peace is my nature. It's my personality. I radiate peace and power to everyone around me. I heal the world. I am a fearless being. I have faith in God. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my destiny. I radiate unconditional acceptance, unconditional love to all. I am child of God. Protected and safe by God's power and blessings. Visualize that protection shield. God's blessings divine energies is a circle of white light around me. Energy, divinity. I'm protected, safe and secure, always. I am child of God, an angel to the world. Radiating peace and love, care and compassion to each one. That is my personality. It's my nature. It's who I am. I am the creator of a beautiful destiny. I am the creator of a beautiful new world. I change to change my world. Visualize the health of your body, your relationships, your workplace, and your world. I shift to change my world. Shanti, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Shivani, for beautiful elaboration on finding our truth. And as usual, many experiences and practical examples. So we'll start with the questions. We have some questions. The first question, how to be stable and strong in challenging time? I mean, how should we think like many types of thoughts come? How to be calm?
We just need to remember what is the source of our thoughts. When we say thoughts come, it's as if it's coming from somewhere. Thoughts don't come from anywhere. We create our thoughts. Our thoughts get created based on the information we consume. So if I am, let's say, if I've been consuming too much from social media, then comparison becomes my natural way of thinking because there's so much comparison happening on a platform like that. If I'm consuming too much of a crime show, then fear and anxiety becomes my normal way of thinking. If I'm consuming too much of the world news constantly, this happened, now this happened, next hour, this happened, then that stress and anxiety becomes my normal way of thinking. If I consume, this is where it's important, if I consume divine content, pure content, happy, powerful content, that's where we say spiritual content, then that will become my way of thinking. So that's the diet. This is the energy. So we just need to create a little change in our diet. Our thoughts will change. The source of our thoughts, the raw material is that information. So just take little care of consuming pure content for at least 20-30 minutes every morning, then taking care during the day of creating the right thought, and within a few days or few weeks, you will shift towards that side as a very, very natural shift. It's just like shifting towards health. When the body is weak, we're not able to do anything on our own. Just a few days of good diet and exercise, everything changes. So that's the same thing that we need to do with our mind. Just a few days of good diet and exercise here, and that change will start happening.
Thank you. I have a question from the Arabic translation room. How can I change the world through myself? The world where there is racism, where anger has invaded the world.
So why did anger reach into the world? Because a lot of us created anger here. Whatever we create here, so if there is lust, greed, ego, anger, jealousy, these are words, these are emotions. If they are there in my inner world, if they are there in my inner world, then I'm radiating those to my outer world. We see them in the outer world much later. They first get created in our inner world. Now I want to change my outer world. I want to see unity. I want to see respect. I want to see dignity. I want to see equality. If I want to see it there, then I have to first start here. The world is going to get created from here. Now we would think just me, one person, I cannot change the world. It's one which makes all the difference. We should not underestimate the power of one. It's one. Look at a huge room, and then there's that one little bulb in that room. But in that bulb is on, the whole room gets lit up. So we are that little bulb on this world planet. That little bulb. Each one of us just needs to light up, and then the world will lit up with our vibrations. So let's start creating that shift in ourselves. You want to finish anger from the world? Let's finish anger from here. You want to finish disrespect and this from the world? Let's finish it judgmental thinking from here, and we will change the world together. So let's start doing it. Each one of us doing it is changing the vibration of the planet.
Thank you. The next question, how can I see clearly the steps to take to use my talents and gifts to help others and help myself?
Very simple. If you want to really help everyone and you're not very clear how you can do it, the best way is that in the morning when you connect to God, you connect to the Supreme Power, say it to Him. Say, I am a surrendered instrument. I am your instrument. Use me throughout the day today to do whatever you want me to do. Because everyone who needs help, they always speak to Him in their prayers. And so He knows what everybody needs. And we just have to offer. We say, I am there. I'm your instrument. Please use me. Use me in whatever you want me to do throughout the day. And then you will see, you will really experience it, that you are automatically reaching somewhere, meeting people, connecting to someone, and they say to you, oh, this is what I just needed, and you are here there to give it to me, because you have offered it to up there, and then He will use us to get His things done, and then you will be that sharing, caring, kind person to the world, what you want to be, but you probably don't know how to do it. So just surrender up there and allow Him to use you.
Thank you. Which practice will enable us to create high energy thoughts throughout the day till it becomes our natural nature? I think you have responded.
Yeah, those are the one which you did today.
So, how to control our mind to manifest for the positive vibrant?
Whatever
Also,
you want to manifest, you have to create that thought that it already is there. Whatever you want to manifest, which means whatever you want to become here. Suppose someone has a nature, like just 2 days back, somebody wrote to me that I'm not a good listener. Even if I'm in a meeting, I just start talking more often. I don't listen to people. So I need to be a good listener. Now what happens? We keep repeating this. I'm not a good listener. I'm not a good listener. I'm not a good listener. So this becomes our affirmation. And because this becomes our affirmation, we always remain not a good listener. So now we have to change. So in the mind, in the morning, in our meditation, we prepare the mind. I am a very, very good listener. And listener not just from here. I'm a very powerful listener from here. I listen. I accept. I understand. I'm compassionate. This is how we prepare ourselves in the morning. I am, because I'm a very, very powerful being. So I understand people. I'm caring and I'm compassionate and I'm a very good listener. And while we're creating these thoughts, we visualize those thoughts. Visualize yourself with people, visualize in the meeting, and see yourself listening. Now, creating the thought, creating the visualization is creating a recording, and this recording will play when we go into practical day-to-day working. So similarly, whatever you want should manifest here. Just start creating a thought that it already has happened. And then start visualizing that every single day and paying attention throughout the day. And you will start seeing a shift within 2-3 days. You will see little baby steps, but one step at a time, we will start shifting and making that a reality.
Thank you. Another question from the YouTube. If your life partner cheats you and do that things that cannot be accepted, you have forgiven, but the negative thoughts come again and again, then how can we be positive?
If your spouse has cheated you and you have taken the decision that you forgive, you forget the past, and you're together, a new beginning. Now, this is a conscious decision that you have taken. Nobody forced you to take this decision. You've chosen to take this decision. And it's a very, very powerful decision. You can change destiny. You can change your destiny, your spouse's destiny if you have children, family, your parents. So many destinies get changed with one decision. But now, important is that forgiveness, putting aside the past, coming back together, is not just outside, it's here. It's here. So when we say I forgive someone, which means I have put a full stop to what happened and I'm starting a new thing all over again. Now, for this, what you can do is every morning in your meditation, create this thought: I am God's child, full of God's knowledge and power to forgive, power to accept, power to create a beautiful destiny. And visualize yourself in the morning that that was my past karmic connection. Something had happened. It's over. I have to say it's over, never to come again. And then create a thought: I trust you completely. Because it is our trust which has got affected, right? So that doubt will keep popping up once in a while. So I have to do my reprogramming of my doubts. I shift to I trust you completely. I have faith. I have faith that loyalty is your personality. I have faith that loyalty and honesty is your personality. So what you're doing, you're radiating vibrations of loyalty and honesty. You're radiating God's power and wisdom to the other soul. I have faith that honesty and loyalty is your personality. And so when your vibrations reach there, they start empowering the other person. They start empowering and they start changing the other person. So a little bit of work here everything will happen because you've taken a decision to do it. So let's not just do it outside, but let's start doing it here. Then truly everything will change. And it's very easy to do it. It's easy. Just need to connect to the higher power, use the inner power, and create your miracle.
Thank you. There is a question in the Arabic translation room. Uh, how can I how can I get rid of the symptoms of any disease, although I am getting strange symptoms?
Symptom of any disease.
Disease.
And
And
what was
she
the
is
last line?
indicating she is getting, or she is, yeah, she is getting a strange symptom.
Strange symptoms. I'm sure
Yes.
you've seen a healthcare professional and you've got yourself diagnosed. Is there something? I'm sure you must have already done that. But now, along with that, like we did it today, that within in your meditation, use this affirmation: my body is perfect and healthy. Really need to say this, because what happens when we have some symptom and suppose it's not yet diagnosed and we still don't have a very clear cut explanation of what's happening, we create anxiety here, and we say, I'm not well, I'm not well, I'm not well, something is wrong with me, something is wrong with me, and then that will keep radiating to the body. So one step to get ourselves checked, to get ourselves treated, that the doctor will take care of our body, we need to radiate healing energy from the mind. So my body is perfect and healthy and will always be. And that particular symptom, whatever you're feeling, that particular symptom, for that you have to create an affirmation that this part of my body is perfect. It's normal, absolutely normal. And visualize that part of the body being the right way, not the symptom way, the right way. So let the doctor play their part and let our mind use our part to create that healing energy. Both together will definitely get things resolved.
Thank you. Maybe for the sake of the time, this will be the last question, which I will say it now. Should I have expectations? If yes, then if it doesn't make sankalap, which is the thought, then how I will get anything in my future without making any sankalap?
Any sankalp, yeah. We create a thought. So sankalp means we create a thought. We create a thought of what we want to manifest. So that thought could be about how I want to be here. That thought could be how I want my health to be. That thought could be for my relationships. That thought could be for my work. That thought could be for my work. But the thought means I create a high vibrational thought. I do the right karma, which means my thought, word, behavior is right, and I keep moving in that direction, right? Expectations means I want people and situations to be my way. That's completely different. Sankalap and Pursharth, which means I create a thought, I make my effort, I move in that direction. Expectation means I want people and situations to be my way. Create my sankalap, start moving in that direction. At the same time, have the faith that because I'm creating the high vibrational thoughts and words, what is going to manifest for me in reality is going to be the best thing for me. Sometimes what we feel is the best thing is actually not the best thing. It's actually not the best thing, but we are so attached to that thing that we want it that way. So also sankalap, effort, and also surrender. That what is going to happen with me is actually going to be the right thing for me. And so when that right thing happens, you will understand that this is the right thing for you. But you have expectations of that thing to be a certain way, and something else happens. We are not happy because it's not happened the way we wanted it to be. It's like a child wants a toy, but the parent doesn't give it that toy. The parent gives it a better toy, but the child is not happy because child thought that toy was the best toy. So have faith and also surrender to the supreme power. The best thing is going to happen for me because I created the right thoughts, words, and behavior. So my karma was right.
Thank you. So, Sister Shivani, coming to the end, we really thank you for high valuable insights about this topic and really clarifying many practical things. And also many thanks to the Indian Embassy for partnering with us in this event, and many thanks for our dear participants. Thank you for being with us all through the time. And many thanks to Sister Muna for translation to Arabic. And we have many audience from many countries from Middle East here. And maybe I would like to invite you, our participants, to our next talk, which will be on Tuesday, 30th of June, which will be presented by our sister Arona Ladwa. She's an author and speaker, and she will speak on being positive in a negative situation. Being positive in a negative situation. And this is the list of our centers and the communication way, like mobiles and the website for the centers in the Middle East. You can take a photo of it for your reference according to your countries. And other announcements will come later about our events joint with Middle East on Saturdays, and also about the course. Sister Shivani, can we ask you for 2 seconds closing beautifully with your meditation, and we'll finish with silence. We'll not say anything after that.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
I am a divine being. Divinity, purity is my personality. Every thought pure, every word energizing, every karma an elevated behavior, every karma. I am a divine being.
Thank you.